The 9-Point Meditation on Death by the great Tibetan teacher Atisha. The 3 sections each consist of 1 root teaching, 3 reasonings, and 1 conviction. We will start with the traditional mindfulness of the breath. Sending the awareness to the breath. Ardent, alert, mindful. Putting aside our wants and worries about the daily life. Always mindful, I breathe in. Mindful, I breathe out. Breathing in long, I breathe in long. Or breathing out long, I breathe out long. Or breathing in short, I breathe in short. Or breathing out short, I breathe out short. Breathing in, sensitive to the entire body. Breathing out, sensitive to the entire body. Breathing in, calming the breath. Breathing out, calming the breath. Observing, accepting, and letting go. The 9-Point Meditation on Death. The first root, the definite nature of death. The 3 reasonings. Everyone in the past has died. There is no way to extend life indefinitely. Much of what we do is transitory. The first conviction, take up a spiritual path. The second root, the indefiniteness of the time of one's death. The 3 reasonings. People die at all different ages. The causes of life are few. The causes of death are many. Precious human life is as fragile as a bubble of water. The second conviction, take up a spiritual path now. The third root. At the time of death, only our spiritual achievements are of value. The three reasonings. Friends, relatives, and doctors cannot prevent death, nor can they go there with us. Power, wealth, and fame are of no help. Even our cherished body is left behind like a pile of garbage. The third conviction. Practice the path purely, without regard for worldly concerns. Now, with the calmness in the body and mind, visualize all the possible ways of dying, starting with the one that you feel is most likely at this time. Picturing yourself in that situation where you're very close to taking your last breath. All our senses begin to be less and less sharp. The earth element of the form and substance of our body begins to dissolve into water, and the mind perceives a subtle mist. The water and liquid of the body begins to dissolve into a heated fire. The mind perceives a smoke-like film. The remainder of the fire, the heat of our body, dissolves and cools into the element of air, the breath. The mind perceives sparks and fireflies. The air, the breath begins to dissolve into a warm glow of a lamp flame as it slowly extinguishes. Our consciousness dissolves into mere appearance, images flashing before the eyes of those things the mind has still attachment to. These appearances dissolve into an increase of the most intense of those images to which we are still attached. This increase dissolves into pure awareness, the dissolution of self, and this awareness dissolves into pure radiant light. We become aware in this pure radiant light coming in a series of colors, starting with the most profound. A radiant blue light, a radiant white light, a radiant yellow light, a radiant red light, a radiant green light, a radiant near black light. These radiant pure lights now in the reverse direction, the consciousness dissolving into that light which is most closely connected to its residue. The radiant near black light, the radiant green light, radiant red, radiant yellow, radiant white, radiant blue, And each time we practice, we visualize a different way of passing, letting go of all attachment, letting go of all aversion, letting go of all fear and anxiety.